7
Wow.
nights. Yep. Yep. It happened, man.
I mean, like,
We're back in the flesh.
how does that happen? Like,
We'll magically have a background appear here in a second, you know.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're moving in the set right now. So. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so, Higher Thought with Lek and Nayday.
Lek.
Another edition.
Nayday.
Lek and Nayday.
And, sure. Yeah.
So this is the show where, we have higher thoughts, that has a multi-meaning. Whoa! And we've got a background,
Wow.
we're all of a sudden in a fancy studio. So that's pretty neat how that happens.
Yeah, that's pretty unbelievable. I mean, thanks to our producer.
Right. Luckily, none of us are wearing a green shirt today because we would be like blending in with our background. So.
And also, I gotta say, there's a bunch of people out there.
Yeah, as usual, the Rosa Parks Center is kicking. Tonight, I think they have something about like the I-49 corridor or something. So
That's what they were handing out.
well, we have a flyer right here. So it's an open house Evangeline Corridor Initiative. So what information is missing from the mail? Okay. Yeah. So you're supposed to sign in, vote, preview, design manuals, okay, and map and resources, get resources, feedback.
7 is optional.
That's like turning in the card, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess it's looking at the Evangeline corridor. So needless to say, we've got somewhat of an audience. So I'm sure if we do like crazy stuff like then they'll be kind of like looking at us funny. So
No, it really is strange because we never have anybody, and it's
well,
awesome.
sometimes like we'll have like rappers and guys talking to themselves,
true.
and
Yeah.
maybe some trannies every now and again. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we do have that sometimes.
and you know what? They can go into any bathroom they please here at AOC. Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jacob. So, another edition of Higher Thought. How you feeling, man?
Oh, just divorcee.
Divorcee?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to talk about that?
No.
Okay. So, divorcee. Well, there's James Comey. He's in the news.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That freaking guy. You want to talk about James Whiny Baby Comey?
Well, he's the FBI director that got fired
Or
by
former,
that got fired by Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Yeah.
Who
I feel like we need to back up here.
I kind of like.
Over there.
I kind of like Donald Trump, but you do not, right?
I mean, he's the president. But, I mean, I'm not crazy about politicians in general, so. I guess when it came down to Hillary and Trump, I wasn't a big Hillary fan either.
How do you feel about congressional people and like Senate people? Do you prefer the Senate people or like the Congress?
Senate, Congress, representatives. I mean, I guess a lot of politicians go in with good intentions, but you got to play the game once you get to Washington, So I guess that's kind of how it goes. And James Comey, I guess this guy from the FBI was getting investigated, or I guess he was giving his testimony
About the Russians.
Russians hacking the elections, right?
So, what you have to start off and say that this guy is supposed to be not Democratic or Republican. He's just some guy. That's where you have
Comey.
to start. Yeah,
Right.
You have to start saying that right off the bat because people are gonna like. All right, call in and let us know. Do you think Comey is Republican or Democrat?
And do you
He's
think he
not.
owns his own island? I mean, Comey Island? Yeah, so give us your thoughts, Acadiana. We're live Thursday, June 8th, 6 o'clock. Call in 366-8950. Press 2.
I see it right there.
Yeah, we just read that. Right there. See it? Right there. I'm not
does
flicking
say
you
it.
off.
It says-
Like the first one kind of looked like me flicking you off. Oop! Didn't mean to do it.
But you did.
I did it! I did it! Oops! Yeah. And nobody would have noticed if I didn't say anything about it. That's the thing. So, dang it. So there's no evidence of a Russian hack, is there?
There's no evidence of you flipping the bird to Acadiana.
Sorry. Yeah, and you were talking about Florida University with Acadiana last week. You know, F you.
Yeah.
So,
I remember.
yeah, man. So I guess the Democrats, didn't they, like, hate Comey? Like, whenever he cost Hillary the election with all the leaks and whatnot, and the testifying, and but now it seems like the Democrats really like Comey. I don't know. We can only talk about this guy so long, I guess. You know.
No, it's fine. It is. It's gonna be great. People are gonna love it. We're gonna have phone calls. Don't you worry.
Hello.
We got what? 48 minutes.
48 minutes of greatness for the millions and millions.
Of
If you smell.
well, you didn't
What?
have to go there.
Leck and Nick are cooking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe,
Maybe
not,
not.
go there.
Maybe not.
But it's true that the satellite is this big around.
The
So,
satellite.
like, it's beaming.
Mm-hmm.
The satellite is beaming, and it's this big around. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, call in.
It's that big.
And it's on top of the roof. And I'm not going to discuss what Nick does on top of the roof.
Yeah, well, and the show is called Higher Thought. So, I mean, well. So, yeah, to finish off this Comey nonsense, he said he was uncomfortable being alone in a room with President Trump.
You did. And he went on a dinner date.
Yeah, I guess so. So
Did he?
I'm kind of over it. I'm over it.
All right, let's move on.
Let's see. We got some sports. I have watched a little bit of the softball World Series go on. It was
Didn't the girls
pretty
do-
intense.
The LSU girls, didn't they do well?
They made it to the World Series. I think they got eliminated. They might have won their first game, but then they lost their next two.
Isn't it strange how they pitch? They go.
You know?
Oh.
But
all
I've heard
hit.
though that it's a shorter distance from like the pitcher's mound to the plate in softball. But like if it were a longer distance, then like the speed of the ball would be faster than what a pitch is in baseball because it's
Come
got
on.
like a faster velocity.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, I guess considering the weight of the ball too, because softball's a
Oh,
little
because
bigger.
it's kind of.
Yeah, so but some scientists kind of prove that, you know. And,
Speaking of scientists, your father posted a Drew Brees thing on Facebook.
oh yeah, Drew Brees is the man, and
he can like
accurate.
throw like and
He can like hit a bird out of the sky. and stuff,
exactly,
you know?
and like it showed two things coming, and like he made
Right.
it in between the two,
Yeah,
and then
most
he
accurate
just-
passer of all time.
Well, I don't know about
Man,
that.
I mean, one of them. I don't know. So Oklahoma and
No,
Florida ended up
no.
going to the World Series in softball. And one of the games that I actually watched was 17 innings.
17 innings, and it was
Yeah,
17
innings
right?
of softball. I think so, something like that.
No, it wasn't softball. That was hardball, right?
Baseball.
Yeah.
Well, I know LSU is in the World Series maybe for the guys. I don't know. I think they were like in regionals or something like that, and then now they're going to the World Series in Omaha.
Yeah. as we speak, right now, I think the Oklahoma game is going on.
Okay.
So 7-5, and it was 17 innings, and it lasted.
5.5 hours.
Yeah, it was
something
the
like that.
longest-
Yeah. It was the longest like World Series softball game ever.
Ever, yeah.
But Oklahoma ended up winning the series, 2-0, and
don't
so
know about
Oklahoma's champions. They won in the softball. Baseball, they still have to
Yeah.
finish it out. NBA Finals are also going on as well. Huh? You watch that?
Nah. Nah.
Eh.
Nah.
Well, it's Cleveland and Golden State Warriors, and just to give them their props, give them their time here in Acadiana. But Golden State's up 2-0. Kevin Durant has been doing really well. He's a good
Averaging
ball player.
like 39 points a game.
Yeah, he's
or
like,
whatever.
Jordan. Everybody gets compared to Jordan now, But they're going back to Cleveland, and I'm sure the NBA will find some way to stretch this series out, and make some money off of the NBA Finals.
Because that's what we do as a society.
We make
as
money. We
humans.
profit.
We want to make money, and that's
Money.
what we do. Money.
Money.
Call in, and I'll give you some money. Except, not really.
We'll give it to you in bitcoins. How's that?
Oh, bitcoins.
Even though bitcoins are probably worth more than like actual money. Like you can pretty much like, I don't know, burn your money.
You buy $10 worth of bitcoins, you get $20 worth of cash. Is that what you're saying?
I buy, you buy, Dubai.
Oh, Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah. Clooney twins?
Oh yeah, remember?
Yeah, I guess Clooney's married to somebody and shut up. Yeah, some terror and terror. We got a little terror in London, a little terror in Melbourne, a little terror all over the world.
And then what happened after the terror? The twins, and then
No, twins and
both,
terror.
Are they both boys or girls, or
I
are
don't
they a
know.
boy and a girl?
I mean, I saw the article, honestly, and I didn't read it. I just saw, like, oh, Clooney's got twins. That's enough information for me. I didn't really need to read more about it. Then,
Well,
Acadiana,
I
do you need to hear more about it?
Yeah, I do. I need to know the sex of the twins.
Well, I mean, then, like, we should have, like, a Clooney picture, like, right here, Like, right at. Like, a Clooney picture and his wife or something, and then maybe, like, a couple twins or sextuplets or whatever. Yeah. We need a little screen. Don't we need a little screen?
Well, we had a screen, remember? And then you chose to,
It's my fault.
yeah, I mean, really, it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We had
Well,
some
actually,
good
it's
pictures.
Jacob's fault. Because
We were doing like Hillary and Trump campaign type pictures, and
That's true, but I mean,
it was visual. Yeah, we had PowerPoint.
yes, and I could have went like this, like you said.
Uh-huh.
I could have had the Clooney twins.
Or are you just like petting the Clooney twins?
Call in and tell us
Clooney twins.
which Clooney.
Clooney twins.
Just call in and
Stop
let
petting the Clooney twins.
us, and let us know.
How about the Bill Cosby and the Jello pudding pop and I gave the girl a roofie and raped her and yeah.
Phew.
That's in the news, man.
It's something that you just don't want to touch. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to talk about it or anything.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby is such a great guy. And you just don't
Is
want
he?
to...
Or is he?
You just don't want to say that he's not. I don't know. You go ahead and say it. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean-
tell Acadiana how bad a person Bill Cosby is. You go ahead.
I'm not gonna say Bill Cosby's a bad person. I'm gonna say Dr. Huxtable was a good person.
Okay. All right. That's an easy way out.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Well, I mean, Dr. Huxtable, that's who we know and love, And, well, even though Bill Cosby had some pretty good stand-up as well.
He did. And with the kids, what was it? And they would say things. Kids say the darndest things.
Kids say the darndest things, and
something
Ghost
like-
Dad,
Yeah,
of
Ghost
course.
Dad.
Ghost Dad. But yeah, apparently they groped some lady and drugged her. And today he said in court, and I saw this headline, that he quote unquote enjoyed it, with the other lady.
Said that?
He said, "I enjoyed it," but he was saying that it wasn't like that it was consensual, basically. That
Oh,
she-
okay. All right. Well, still.
Yeah, still.
Yeah. Maybe Bill shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Oh, Bill, better watch what you say to the jury there, buddy.
We got 38 minutes.
38 minutes, so if you want to get in live on the action, Higher Thought with Lek and Nayday.
Come at ya.
Come at ya! Oh, what you gonna do, brother?
Look, what is she doing?
Yeah, I don't know. What are they all doing? What
Yeah.
are they all doing?
Look, can we turn around the cameras just to so y'all can see?
I'm sure we
what's
probably
going
could.
on?
I'm sure. One time we actually had a camera monitor out in the hallway, just to show everybody.
That would have been nice to have that.
But by the time the show was over, everybody had left, so we had to turn it off.
So we're gonna go and talk about the next.
Next topic. How about Russian government hackers, again, using comments on Britney Spears' Instagram to control malware viruses?
Oh, so you're talking about like the MK Ultra, where the government
I don't know.
thinks for you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm thinking that maybe they're posting something on her Instagram that if you click on whatever the comment says, it can steal your information and hack your computer, maybe.
So she's not posting anything.
No, it's not necessarily Britney Spears. They're just it's some Russian hackers using her Instagram account to hack other people that are her fans, I guess.
It's always Russia. Why is it always Russia?
Yeah, I
Ladies and
guess
gentlemen,
so.
call in and tell us why it's Russia.
Tell us why you think it's Russia.
It's Lek and Nayday. We're Higher Thought. And the number will be posted in just moments.
In just moments. And speaking of Russia, did you see Megyn Kelly have the interview with Vladimir Putin?
Are they saying right now that he destroyed her? Is that where you're getting at?
Well, he pretty much did dominate the conversation, and he made it sound like Americans are really dumb, and he's like, "Is this what y'all's media does over there?" And it's just really, give me a break. That's kind of. He was very, I don't know. I guess. He just kind of threw her questions out are you serious? That's what you're gonna ask me? Really? You got a chance to talk to the Russian president? Y'all got all this crap going on? That's what you're gonna ask me? Yeah, right. He said there's no evidence on the hacking stuff on the elections. Why? What do they care who our president is? Obviously they want somebody that would work with them more.
Well, did it seem to you? Did you watch the press release or?
Of
Megyn Kelly and.
I actually watched some of it live on TV.
So, did it seem to you that he was just making Megyn Kelly? Because Megyn Kelly just got fired from Fox.
Well, he showed respect to her,
Now she's on NBC,
right?
and like that's her new job now.
I mean, he showed respect to her just as like any politician would to the press, and he didn't disrespect her in any kind of way. He was just kind of saying that, like, he kind of made a couple comments that like our media is ridiculous and the American people are letting it happen and we're a bunch of sheeple, pretty much,
Yep.
and we're being brainwashed by nonsense. It was kind of, paraphrasing some of the stuff that he said.
Not so many words. I got you. So, Megyn Kelly, whatever. Get out of here. Who needs you?
Well,
I'm sorry. No, I
she's
shouldn't say that.
apparently got her own show now on NBC, so I mean, I imagine she's making some pretty good money. However, a couple of companies that aren't making money, Sears and Kmart.
Kmart.
They're both like I
you
think
see 'em.
closing down.
Yeah.
So I know Sears has been around for like over 100 years. They had the Sears catalog, and they didn't like start catalogs pretty much.
Yeah, it was and Roebuck, right? Sears and Roebuck or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe so.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was one of the first, and they would, I guess, mail you stuff out of the.
And then you would
catalog.
look at the women in their brasiers.
I remember that was like spank bank material back in the day.
It was like the first kind of like porn.
Right, like
That
you're
you
like,
could
whoa, like
would
women
come-
in bras
yeah.
and panties and stuff. Yeah.
It would come to your house.
Before the internet, folks, it wasn't that accessible.
Sears and Roebuck. Yeah.
Yep. So, Kmart. I mean, I guess they were always kind of like a Bobo Walmart. Well, I mean,
Kmart. Yeah. Kmart seems to me like the target of.
well, Target's
Sears.
doing pretty well, I think. Well, even though they lost a lot of money last year, just
Yeah,
because of their
but-
whole bathroom issues. But yeah.
I don't know. Kmart always was kind of bobo.
Well, I remember like in the 80s maybe, like Kmart and Walmart were pretty even. And then like Walmart started doing all the super Walmarts with like the grocery stores and stuff in them too. And like they just kind of left Kmart in the dust.
Because they went with the market of
Poor people.
no produce.
Produce market.
So so Walmart went with let's have some fried chicken, whereas Kmart was like, I'm still having just
Just regular towels and stuff.
yeah
I don't know.
some
So-
panties for you.
All right, or
Walmart was like, look, let's have a whole produce aisle.
like let's have a store where you can go and buy anything you need.
Let's have a store where you just go buy anything you need. Anything.
Right. I mean,
Tampons. Depends,
it's
because
about as close as you get. I mean, you can't get everything from Walmart, but it's close.
wings for an airplane.
Wings for an airplane. Wings.
Maybe not that, but
Even chicken wings. You can get them at Walmart. So we're like doing a commercial here for Walmart. We're gonna have to call up Sam Walton and be like, "Hey, where's our cut?
yeah. We
Yeah.
need a cut.
We need a cut. We need a cut. Give us our 3 cents. We need a cut." No. Let's see. Shifting gears. How about you, Acadiana? You still driving your stick shift around?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows how to even drive a stick? You can't do it. You can't do it.
Yeah. Can't.
Only a few people can.
Well, I think I remember trying to learn how to drive a standard and I almost dropped the clutch.
out of all these people that are standing right there,
Ready?
I'm the only one that knows how to drive a standard.
Yeah.
Out of everybody that's standing right there, and folks at home, you can't see it, but there are about 20 people standing right there.
Well, automatic driving is, one step closer to automated driving. Because you put it on automatic and you ain't got to do all the.
Yeah, but see how cool that sounds?
Yeah, I mean, it does. Yeah. But it is nice just to, like, I'm in drive. Like,
Oh, no, it's
and
not.
it auto, like, but I don't have to do all that.
It makes a bigger argument about how, and you aren't you a teacher?
Who?
You, aren't you a teacher?
Not right now.
It's like it makes the argument that people don't even want to do it anymore. Like even stop making standard cars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just make them automatic.
I know I
And
wouldn't
it's-
trust
and
a
we're
computer
doing-
to drive me, though, yet.
We're going towards idiocracy. Remember that?
I
movie?
remember. I recall the movie. Yes.
And we're doing that right now. Right now we're doing it.
Well, why do you think we're doing that?
You tell me. You're the teacher.
Well, maybe it's like our I guess, laziness, maybe, and complacency.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm no Einstein.
Well, I mean, you've been considered a genius.
By who?
Friends of mine, and we talk.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I'm
Maybe
good at
if
Trivial
you took off
Pursuit.
the hat, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, then you'd see my really sunburned head. Let's see. I don't know. I got just all kind of stuff written down here. What do you think about book clubs, huh?
Book clubs, isn't that something that girls do?
No, it is something that everyone can do. Who doesn't want to sit back and read a good book? Who does that anymore? I find myself always reading articles on the internet or on my phone, and so it's like I read, but it's like I read digital stuff. And it's like it'd be good to read the print on a page.
So you prefer to
I'm in a book club. Yeah.
You prefer to open a page
Mhm.
instead of
Like scroll to another page.
all right, and you find that to be what does that release? Is that something that it makes you feel better about yourself, or
What, reading the book? I mean, it
do you
doesn't
think
necessarily.
that more people should read a book instead of surfing the web?
It never hurts to read a book from time to time, I mean, and keep your brain kind of going pretty good. Keep it active, keep your imagination going,
So instead of driving a standard,
rather than seeing the visual
rather
pictures.
than like put in and
Yeah.
drive, and that's what I was.
It's
getting
like
at.
it's like reading in standard, as opposed on automatic,
Isn't it? Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess like whenever you view videos or movies of books, it's like you're on automatic, and like all the imagination is done for you, and you just sit back there and like.
It's true. And the drool comes down.
Yeah, speaking of which, went and saw Wonder Woman,
Oh,
and yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
1.5 million on the opening beef or something like that.
Like billion
1.5 million on its opening beef.
opening night.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, probably a lot more than that. Might be talking billion on opening weekend.
No.
But anyways, after a couple of letdowns on the DC movies, with the Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice or whatever, Suicide Squad. Wonder Woman was actually really
It was about
good.
time for a woman to like really stand up and
I agree.
And just take charge.
And Wonder Woman, like, she whipped some man ass in that movie.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Wow.
And and I'd say really, I mean, can you think of a better female superhero or some, the She-Ro?
Oh, okay. I got
Heroes
you.
and She-Ros.
So DC also has Harley Quinn,
Mm-hmm.
which is but she's a bad.
She's
girl.
a villain.
She's a villain.
Mm-hmm.
And DC also has, let's see,
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. She has red hair.
Who
Marvel
else?
has Marvel,
Oh, and don't forget Catwoman as well.
Catwoman,
Yeah.
and she's an anti-hero.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a villain, but she's a hero.
She helps out sometimes,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, and that kind of goes
Marvel-
through the
Marvel
DC
has
other than
one.
Wonder Woman. Marvel has I can think of a lot of
Rogue.
the X-Women, X
Yeah, Rogue
X-Women.
and
Storm,
Storm,
Rogue, Jean
yeah.
Grey.
Jean Grey is a big one.
Yeah. Other than that,
Huh.
I mean, they have the heroines,
So you enjoyed the movie?
I really enjoyed the movie. I mean, of course, it was a little long, 2 hours and 20 minutes. For me,
They
if
had to
you're,
set everything up.
yeah, but I mean, you could have gotten the movie down to 2 hours probably, and still would have been a good movie. And if you're gonna have a 2.5 hour movie, give me an intermission.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let me rest a bit.
yeah, let me go, get
Smoke
a
a
Malvin.
cig, yeah.
Let me go use the bathroom. Get some more popcorn.
Get a hot dog, yeah.
Whatever, but the stand up and stretch even, it's just 2.5 hours sitting in one
That's true.
spot.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's
yeah.
so part of me thinks it's worth, I guess, to get a bunch of people together at your house and just rent the movie, because you can rent movies that are in the theater now and just. And it's $50, but you can get 10 people over at your house, throw 5 on it,
Yeah, but Nick, there's nothing like going to the movies.
Sure,
and
I mean, I guess
sitting
unless
there,
you
and
have,
the screen is big as
if you have a theater
all
room,
these people.
if you have a surround sound and the movie
Sure, yeah,
chairs
that would
and
be
the big
okay,
screen,
yeah.
then you're good, But other than that,
There's nothing like going to the movies and I'm sorry, but paying $28, it really
Yeah.
sucks to do that. But
it's
you pay
expensive.
$28, and then you and your friend will enjoy Wonder Woman.
Yep. And other than that, I can't really think of any other female comic book heroes. Oh, there's
she did
Superwoman,
No, that didn't.
or is it Supergirl?
Supergirl, yeah, that didn't do too well.
I don't really know. What's the one that Scarlett Joe Beefy was playing in the
The
Avengers?
Black Widow.
Black
was,
Widow, yeah. ScarJo. There you go.
So anyway,
Who are the best villains of all time?
I like the Joker personally.
Joker, yeah, and the Joker doesn't have any superpowers either, other than just being crazy.
Exactly. He'll go like this and go like, "Look at my flower."
And look at my little flower, and it's spray you with poison. Yeah, burn your face off.
love
and then
it.
they'll laugh just like that. Some other good villains. Let's see, Loki maybe.
Loki was a good villain.
Magneto.
Oh, my favorite is Magneto. I swear.
Yeah. Some of the
He-
philosophical discussions they have.
He ripped all of Wolverine's metal out of his body. He ripped it out.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
that's-
he can control metal, he's
That's
a
amazing.
magnet, I don't know. I guess the Riddler. That's a good
The
one.
Riddler was a good one.
Yeah.
What was his? Also, his name was no.
You'll get it in a second.
Uh,
Enigma.
Enigma.
Yeah.
Doctor. No. He wasn't a doctor. What was he? Mister Enigma.
He might have been a doctor, maybe.
Anyway.
Yeah. So apparently scientists can weigh stars now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Balls of gas.
Yeah, balls, great
Balls of
balls
gas.
fire.
Do you like balls of gas? Call in and let us know. We haven't had one call.
Oh, we haven't. I guess we're not very popular anymore. Look, who
Hey,
it
man.
is. It is Mark.
You want to come
the
in?
Smart.
Come say hi?
Mark the Smart with the Lafayette cool guy haircut.
Hello, everybody. This is Mark.
Say hi to everyone, Mark.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get a little lower. We just saw some shoulder there. Oh.
I said Trump didn't do it.
Trump didn't do it. So, yeah, we've got a guest here.
Yeah.
Sitting in on the show.
Haven't seen you in a while, man. You doing all right?
Yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
doing my show later on at 9 p.m. Wrestle Down.
Oh.
Wrestle Down.
Yeah, me and Nick are going to Raw Monday night.
Monday night at the Cajun Dome.
Oh, these aren't plugs, by the way. This is just.
We got Monday Night Raw.
3 hours.
Yep, and apparently Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
is going to be there. So it should be interesting. So, yeah, we were just talking about how I went and saw Wonder Woman. Did you see it yet?
I don't know yet.
Not yet.
Pretty awesome with Stone.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
One moment's pretty hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's her name?
yeah, I'd say so. I don't know. I remember hearing something about how a few of the countries, like across the world, I guess, banned the movie because she's like, I don't know. I think she's
No,
Israeli
right,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And so I guess she's supposed to wear like her
Mhm.
little gown or whatever. I don't know. So yeah. Best villain of all time, Mark.
I like the Joker because he knows he's the comic book. He knows he's the comic book character.
Mhm.
He still does things he does. Lex Luthor. He's good.
Lex Luthor. That's
Well,
a good
I
one.
he's the
mean-
president.
Mhm.
Now I'm starting to think, since you're here, Mark. Now I'm starting to think the best villains for wrestling, and like I'm starting to think whenever Hogan went to the dark side,
Hollywood Hogan.
and whenever and Andre the Giant, and God, there's so many villains.
He's the red man.
Nope.
Brock Lesnar was a villain for a while.
They all go through the cycles.
They do. What's his nuts?
In the stories, yeah.
What's his
Talking about
nuts?
politics.
What's that?
I thought we were talking about politics.
Well, we dibble and dabble, you know. We talk a lot about different stuff. Yeah. No, I'm gonna move to the next topic.
All right.
They have a wrestling show at 9:00. Wrestle
Oh,
Down
so you don't wanna-
with
yeah.
Billy Boudreaux and Mark Trahan. Check it out. Wrestle Down. Let's see. 1 in 7 babies are now multi-ethnic or multiracial. So
I'm
1
a
in
mixed.
7.
I'm mixed.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was a relatively low number. I figured it'd be like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4. Or
are you
something.
just totally white?
I think so. Yeah, mostly. Well, I think mostly European. Maybe like a little bit of Indian somewhere. Like, you know, had like a rebel that liked Indians and somewhere down the line.
Take one of those history DNA tests.
The DNA test. Yeah, I heard they have those. Let's see. A report that was done by the military. Black troops face more military punishment than their other counterparts. Is it due to, you know, racist officers, or is it due to maybe breaking the rules a little bit more? I don't know.
Do you think that black troops with guns might be doing a little bit more extra?
I mean, I think that's probably the reason why they get arrested more. But I also do think that police officers pick on, African Americans, black people, whatever you want to call it, whatever the
People
politically
of both
correct this week,
Where you dress, lower class.
Yeah. So, and that's what it all boils down to is class, and how much money you have. The
It
invisible.
really is all about money.
Yeah, the invisible wizard that guides us all. We're all slaves to this money machine. We have to go slave and work ourselves. 40 hours a week, do the 9 to 5, just pay the bills and get by, and that's life. Or is it?
Well, I
Or
mean,
is-
do you want to chew on that, or do you want to just sit there and talk about it, or do you want it to do something about it? We all can sit here and talk about it, but are we going to do something about it? No,
Well-
of course not.
No, and even a study shows that most Americans actually think that their kids are going to be worse off than our generation. So that just goes to say we all know we're screwed, and things aren't going to get any better because they didn't get any better, I guess, really from the time we were younger till we were older.
Mm.
I don't know.
There is Y and Z.
Suspicious Percocet is killing people in Georgia. So, I don't know. News in the news, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if it's in the news, then that must be worthy of us talking about it.
Well, we're just, spitting stuff off here. 13 minutes left here on Higher Thought. If you want to get in on the conversation with Lek and Nade, and we've even got Mark Traw here. He's not on the camera right now, so you might just hear a voice, but you'll see him later on tonight at 9 on Wrestle Down.
Wrestle down.
So I saw they have a company around here called the Whole Stuffing Corporation. The Whole Stuffing
That
Corporation.
sounds like a turkey, and then the turkey gets stuffed, and the whole turkey gets stuffed.
Well, and if anything, I'm thinking the Whole Stuffing Corporation. It's probably a bunch of dicks.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah. How about this one? A public sex sting operation arrests 17 men in Florida in Volusia County. And a lot of people are saying that this is entrapment to gay people, and that these sex sting operations, for public sex or whatever, target gay males. What y'all's thought on that? Is it just the gay males just having sex out in public, or?
A couple.
Are they picking on them? Is there some discriminatory action going on here?
Well, okay, yeah. What about the gay student that couldn't bring his gay friend to the prom? Remember?
Why not?
So
It's the 21st century. You should be able to get away with anything you want to.
I also had a girl that somewhere in the South, she wanted to bring her girlfriend to
Mm-hmm.
wear a tux.
Well, and some people are having trouble let go of that tradition. Still relatively new.
yeah, but for some reason, you really think that that's like some guy on a porch, and he's got a shotgun, and he's just like, I'm an old white person, and I don't believe in all this other gay stuff that you like, right? And
They
gay
grew up in a
people,
different generation, yeah.
gay people aren't, and they shouldn't be a part of society.
Well, our generation has been preached more acceptance of other people and their differences. Diversity is a big thing, in education, and so Yeah, it's kind of implanted in us, like, like different people are okay, and it wasn't that way so much, 50, 60 years ago.
The old white person holding a shotgun, rocking in a rocking chair, he's holding a shotgun. He has a point too. Just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're a bunch of tribes, a bunch of different tribes, I guess, and we used to stick to our own tribes, but now all the tribes kind of are mixed and mingled,
I mean, you just why is gay so accepted now? What is it? I mean, like, why do you have to, like, what is?
Because what does it hurt
gay,
other people?
like-
I mean, like, how does being gay hurt anybody else? So it's
But
like,
why
if it
is
doesn't
it-
hurt anybody else, why are you going to tell somebody how to live?
Why is it so accepted?
Why is it so accepted? I mean, because I think people realize
I think
that.
it's Hollywood and
Well, yeah,
money.
and it's probably Hollywood has helped as far as the acceptance in society of homosexuality. I mean,
Because we always forget about what it comes down to the Bible.
and that's probably a lot of it too, or not so much the Christian nation we
Exactly.
used to be. I guess
we used to believe in a something. Now we don't anymore. you
Yeah.
know? Like
Well,
pretty
and
much God is out the picture, and
For some.
Brad Pitt is in the picture.
So, are you saying that Brad Pitt is replacing God?
Well, I mean,
Is
you
it
tell
maybe?
me.
Maybe so. And another little article I came across: 5 ways that marriage is harder in 2017 than it ever has been. Okay, y'all ready for this one? Okay, number 1, social media. I guess it's very distracting and it's a lot to contend with. Monitoring posts and whatnot. Let's see. Relationships are less of a priority. You have time for your job, time to go to the gym, time for your kids, time for your friends, and so I don't know. Maybe there's not as much of stock put into that. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean,
Social
It
media.
is what it says.
Yeah. More privacy. Like, if you need more privacy, does that equal more infidelity? That was what the article said. I don't know about that one. I mean, 'cause privacy is kind of necessary, but and I don't need to go looking through somebody's phone, really.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever on that
Yeah.
one.
People have a harder time communicating, oftentimes because we're too busy to do stuff.
Social media, yeah.
Social media. A lot of these were tied into social media. I'm like, okay, you probably could have clumped a lot of these in social media and made it 3 ways marriage is harder in 2017. Number 5, people entering marriage with more baggage nowadays because people are getting married later and they're more settled in their single lifestyle or whatever.
How do you feel about just I mean, honestly,
So, interesting list.
to be honest, how do you feel about just being yourself? You know what I mean? And just worrying about you.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it seems selfish,
Well,
but it's not. Really, it's not. I mean,
well, I mean, it's important to
whenever
have.
whenever you're it becomes a togetherness, and it becomes one.
To become one, right?
To become one, and so
But it's a duality. It's
no,
two
you're giving
ones.
away.
2 ones into one.
Each person is
You're
given,
still the one.
Each person is given away a part of themselves to become one.
It's true. It's true. It's emerging, and that does take a lot of compromise and sacrifice and whatnot. In order to merge.
That's right.
So yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It is important to not lose sight of your individuality. But it is important to still have those conversations, be on the same page, walk the same path, kind of thing. You know.
But like you said, I mean, like there is a sacrifice that has to be made. It has to be made.
Mm-hmm.
In order to become one, you have to sacrifice a part of yourself
Mm-hmm. Something
become-
important to you.
to become more. Yeah, exactly. And so, in order to become one, and that's the point, you can't have a relationship and be individuals.
Mm-hmm.
You really do have to become one.
It's true.
And so there's a sacrifice that has to be made on both individuals. And it's a great question. What else you got?
Well, yeah, I mean, like you make a good point. You know, preach, dude. You know, you know me better than many other Zahid in here. The AOC crew. Yeah, it's been a pretty good show. We've got about 4 minutes.
Great show. Glad to see you, Mark. What are you doing? Are you okay? You're
He's back in the saddle again, huh?
all right. Because you were doing your leg thing.
Well, we know that Mark and Billy Boudreaux are going to be on at 9 tonight.
Oh, that's right. Are
for
you gonna
Wrestle Down.
Are you gonna appear? Make an appearance?
I might make a guest appearance sometime or another. Probably not tonight. Yeah, that is what it is. I used to be on a show a long time ago, right? Right.
You know, this show is not that old. I guess this show is getting old.
Technically,
though.
it's our first season. We did some shows last season, but we weren't
is getting
like,
old.
syndicated or whatever. So yeah,
Wow. So this must be our. Nick,
I think
is
the
this
season
like our
ends in
16th?
July, and then it starts like the fall. Yeah,
No,
something like
I
that.
swear this is like our 16th show, something like that.
Probably more than that. We're probably in the 20s, I would think.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you think about it. We're in May, 4 shows a month. You know, so 5 times 4 is 20. Plus all the shows we did, about 10 shows last year. You know, so we're probably in the 30s even. You know?
Oh.
So
So higher thought, ladies and gentlemen.
we did like hundreds of sports entertainment tonight. So
Yeah.
many mouths ago.
Many mouths ago, I wish I felt the same, but now I don't. Please understand.
We all need our mouths.
This is the part I was asking you, like.
We're all
We all need our mouths.
many mouths ago. Yes, indeed.
The
I
best-
wish I mouthed the same.
The best part is many mouths ago.
Well, I mean,
Ah.
it's hard to mouth the same, you know, when you're mouthing for 2. You know, so. But, you know, I mean, like, it's a contributory community mouth, you know.
No, I mean, it's not a community. It's, remember, we just talked about it.
Many mouths ago.
oneness.
That was many mouths ago. That we,
Oneness.
a oneness of the mouth. So you need to make the 2 mouths become one mouth.
We just wrote a whole movie for Star Wars.
Of mouths merging, you know, into one mouth.
Return of the Malbow.
Return of or the Phantom Malbow.
Enter the Malbow.
Phantom Mal. Yep. So we're about on our last minute here. Heck yeah.
I thought we did a good job tonight.
Yeah, I think we did as well. I'll take some high fives for that.
All right.
Woo woo. Yeah.
Glad to see Mr. Mark Hedstrom.
We're glad to see Mark the Smart. I'm Nayday. That's Mark.
Very nice to see all these people
Got a bunch of people.
haunting this. Because I gotta say, you know,
Now
like
they talk about this.
somebody will pass by and we'll just go, hey, you know, like, or because we already know who it is. All these people are different. Who are they?
They're people from Lafayette looking at the I-49 corridor. But
Well,
15 seconds, so that means our show time's about up here on AOC for Lex.
higher thought.
Higher Thought. I'm Day Day. March on. Tune in to Wrestle Down later on. Peace out, Acadiana.
Look, just look at it.
YouTube still streaming.
Yeah. YouTube's still streaming.
And when now you bring it back at 9 or no?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you got your show.